So far, having done an assessment of the damage, we realized massive losses in terms of the infrastructural loss, the crop loss. And up to now, we have done repairs on the flood protection mechanism, which is the embankment dike. We have had damage across 25 points. You realize we also had damage on the Malindi-Lamu Road, which of course is being worked on by other government agencies. We are on a part have just finalized the reconstruction of the dikes. We have desilted the canal and repaired the Kitere intake. So today is part of the assessment of those repairs in terms of seeing how we can leverage back the project to its full potential realization following the losses experienced during the recent heavy rains. We have received the necessary support required from government. You may have, as you may remember from the last conversation we've had, the project is under discussions for PPP. We are trying to also leverage the project to leverage the private capital, private technology, so that we fully realize the potential of the project in its realization of the national food security goals, the import substitution, and also the forex recovery in terms of the money that we lose out in importing of rice.
We are realizing that this project has a very huge potential. And already we have had a lot of investment here, and from even what the MD is saying, that there is a huge potential here for this country, that through this project we'll be able to have about 80,000 metric tons of rice that will go to the market, that will help the people in terms of being food secure, import substitution instead of this country importing rice. Through these projects we'll be able to ensure that does not happen again, because we'll be self-reliant in rice in this country. So too, this project has the potential of helping the communities around here in terms of employment, even food and things like that. So we are seeing that with the government resources being limited, we want to amplify the President's call for public-private partnership. So we want to amplify that and say that government should think of getting a private investor to assist so that this project can realize its full potential. Because we are seeing the President was here, the head of public service was here, they committed resources to this project, but from what needs to be done here, those resources may not be adequate. So we are actually asking government to speed up the PPP so that now we can have this project up and running through private investors, jointly with government. So that way I think we'll be able to realize the full potential for this, of this project, and I think people will benefit. Whatever had been conceptualized here can be realized through PPP this time. A lot of resources has already been invested here, but we have a lot of challenges arising from floods, and that's why now I think the Tarda is trying to manage that with the little resources they are receiving from government, trying to improve the infrastructure around here, so that when that private investor comes in, he will already find that we have infrastructure that is already developed by government, and then they can jointly ensure that they put this project into good use, and we realize the potential for this project. Thank you very much. So ukiangalia mali Tarda na Coast Development Authority na hizi authorities zingine ina cover ni sehemu kubwa ya Kenya, na ukiona zile miradi ambayo kama vile tumeshuhudia imefanyika kupitia RDS, ni miradi ambayo inaguza wananchi wa kawaida, na wameenda mpaka wamefikia wale wananchi, kwa sababu kuna mambo ya maji, maboreholes, kuna water pans ile inapea watu maji ya mifugo pamoja na ile kutumia kwa domestic, na tunataka kusema kwamba RDS inafanya kazi nzuri katika Kenya hii. Na so nataka niseme kwamba niombe serikali iweze kuresource RDS ndio waweze kufanya hata zaidi miradi mingi zaidi ambayo inaguza wananchi wa kawaida. Wao wako na request mingi, mambo ya maji, mambo ya water pans na mambo mengine ambayo wananchi wanahitaji, na hao ndio wako karibu na wananchi kuliko hata zile wizara ambayo wanakaa Nairobi. Hawa ndio wako karibu zaidi, na wanajua changamoto ile wananchi wanapitia, na pesa tu wangepata kidogo hivi hata hii Kenya ingebadilishwa na RDS. So nataka niseme ya kwamba RDS waweze kuongezewa fedha ili waweze kufanya miradi mingi zaidi, ili wananchi wa Kenya waweze kufurahi. Vile tumetembea kuanzia jana mpaka leo, tumeona ya kwamba kumbe serikali pia inafanya kazi kupitia RDS. Wale ambao wanakaa pale Nairobi na kusema hii serikali haijafanya chochote, tunataka kuhakikishia kwamba sisi tumetembea na tumeona miradi ya serikali ambaye imefikia wananchi na wananchi wamefurahi.
This project sadly was affected by the soil by the flooding, and so it's been put to standstill and unable to produce to its capacity. As stated by the chairman, they are able to produce 80,000 metric tons, that's 80 million kilograms of rice, and they are able at the time of their full capacity, they were able to supply food to all most of the schools in the eastern and the coast area. They're able to supply food to NYS. They're able to supply food to KWS and many other bodies, and prisons and many other bodies. So we really to cut the food deficiency, or rather rice deficiency that we have, we really need to support this project. This project needs to be supported through PPP. The project can, with that amount, can probably make up to 6 billion in full capacity, can make up to between 4 and 6 billion shillings.
I urge the government, and through parliament we are going to push for it so that the government of Kenya can put more funds in the RDS, because first RDS actually these are organizations that their work actually touches on a day-to-day lives of the Kenyans. For the 2 days that we have toured the coastal region, we have actually observed that this RDS actually impacts directly.
This project supports 17 communities, 17 villages here, with a population of 35,000 people here that are not being supported at this time.
Toka kidogo nani?
Ya kando kabisa.
I was a rich man. Mimi nilikuwa Prado kama bado ni staff.
I didn't use the correct term, but where can we put the...
This used to be the old river. We didn't build this. So we just tapped normally for 10. So we just came here because here we got this now, because this
Hata nje mimi nataka mbebe upeleke Nairobi kila mahali. Mujionyeshe hii maji kile. Kama iko mzigo